Good morning. Welcome to this week's Message in a Bottle. We have number 18. It is yellow on top and violet on. It is called the Egyptian Bottle, Turn Tides, and it has a wonderful message as always. So let's get into it. The yellow represents joy. When we're balancing it, it's really this joyful, uplifting, bright color, right? And then the violet is this transformation, this connection to our crown chakra, which opens us up for spiritual information, our spiritual nature, kind of the mysterious unknown world that is the spirit, it's the soul, and really the ego is the yellow. So these two things coming together, and this can these two colors not everybody likes, and it makes sense. Again, they're opposites. They're complementary colors. So again, if you're having a reaction to this color, I just ask you to ask why and what that means for you, what's coming up, because there is a lot of fear that can happen when we go into transformation. So this bottle, when we're balanced with it, is the joy of transformation. So how do we get to this place of bringing joy into being transformed at a spiritual level, bringing that transformation into our life, bringing the joy into our life? And also the yellow is a knowledge-based color. When you shake these two together, they shake to a deep gold. So that is the wisdom. So it's the knowledge and the transformation in our lives that brings us to wisdom and brings us into our path of knowing our purpose. Like, why are we here? It's the mantra for this. I'm going to bring it up. Is the more I let go of fear, the more I sense the freedom of transformation. And that is so true. And I can speak from experience that the more that we let go in trusting the unknown, in the transformation of the unknown, the more joyful it is, the less we fear it, the less we try to figure it out. And that's what that yellow can be when we're not balanced, is we can go in this ruminating fear, this cycle in our mind, because it's a knowledge-based, and it has to do with our ego. So when our ego takes over and we're ruminating in our mind, trying to figure out where this mysterious spiritual higher self is wanting us to go, we can feel the pull, but we want to know, right? We try to figure it out. And then there's this fear, there's anxiety, there's worry, and that shuts us down. And it prevents us from really stepping into this mysterious nature that we're made of. Like, that's really who we are, is this, spirit in human form. So this bottle is helping us to find the joy in it. And it's, how do we do that? By looking in the past. And we see, we use the wisdom of our suffering, of the path that we've taken, of the experiences we've had, as kind of like this in the card. This woman is holding a pearl of wisdom, and this is the sun and the moon here. And these two towers and the two dogs represent a portal of going into the unknown, going past the dimensions that we can make sense of. So this pearl of wisdom that she's offering up is the wisdom in the suffering and the experience that she's had up to this point. And that is what we bring forth through to our transformation. It's kind of like this momentum and this pull, and that's what the moon is representing here. It's a sun and a moon combined, and she has a crescent moon earring. And she's got this pearl of wisdom, and it's connecting to the moon. And the moon is something that draws us in and creates movement and magnetizes us. That's why this bottle is called the Egyptian bottle, in turning tides. So it's creating this pull and this momentum, this wisdom. Our life path is bringing us to another level. And that's where that transformation takes place. And when we have gone through that enough times, we do become joyous about the journey, because it's mysterious, and it brings curiosity and aliveness to your life, versus being so regimented and figuring things out before we take action, before we're willing to transform. So this, when you go through it, and we just have to move past that fear, it's not always an easy thing. It's a trust thing. And the best way to do that is to really gain the strength from your past life and what you've learned, and learn how to get in touch with that spiritual nature and feel the embracing the love that it has. It's undescribable, the amount of love that is there for us and the amount of support that's there for us, and to connect to that so that we may transform and bring forth like the wisdom of our existence, the wisdom of why we're here. That's really what this is. And it becomes a spiritual teaching. So this, the two colors again, the violet and the yellow, is a spiritual teaching. When in balance, we have this transformative energy, this knowledge of the unknown, because we've gone through these transformations. And then the yellow is the joy that you have to share the knowledge and the experience, especially because these two shake together to the gold, is we have this joyous energy about us that we want to share and teach. So we can share this knowledge of our path, of our truth, of our journey, and we can bring that to the world. And that's, again, what this bottle represents. And for me, when I get to actually share my journey, I get really joyous and happy. I mean, that's why I love doing these videos, because it brings me so much joy to share part of my transformation and my knowledge, my wisdom, and I have to do it. And it brings me so much joy to do it. And you can't manufacture that or make that up or get it from something else. It comes from within, and going through and passing through those mysterious towers that are calling you forth, like the moon behind it. It's drawing you in. So again, if that's you, and you need support with your journey, because it can be scary. That's the other part, is I have not done this alone. I've had my tribe, my mentors helping me, because it is sometimes hard to go against the grain, which is the yellow. You know, we can be stuck in this box, and the purple and the violet is pulling us forward. If you need help, I'm here. Long story short, I get it. I've been there. I mentor, and I can help you through that. That's how I've gotten where I am now, is by reaching out and getting that support. So I'm here for you. If you'd like to have an Aura-Soma session or a mentoring session, just reach out. You can book it in my profile. You don't have to do this alone. And the world is waiting for your knowledge. The world is waiting for you, your existence, to come online and to ooze out from the internal embodiment of you, and just the intention of you bringing that into the world. There's nothing you can find to replace that. So I encourage you to connect to it. And if you have connected to it, bravo, keep doing it. It's going to keep unfolding. And share, share this, share your joy with the world. I love receiving from people and seeing it. So thank you again. I hope this served you, and I will be in next week. Any comments or questions, please just, comment in the comment section. Okay? Thanks. Bye.